Okay, so I logged into a different account now. So this is my second account, which is just level 3, right? This is account level 3. And I have just finished chapter 1. So this is a very, very fresh account. I just made this probably 1 to 2 hours ago. And I've done the main quest already up to chapter 1. So the things that you want to look at here is basically your crew. So you have 4 characters here, all level 30 already. The reason why they are level 30 is because if you look at your task, you will see here, there are tasks that will tell you to level up Soneto, level up Apple to level 23, and they give you the resources that's needed for leveling them up as well. After you claim all these things, like you can already start building a different character that you really prefer or you really like. So if you already summoned after, I don't know, 30 minutes, 10, 20 minutes into the game, and you got a 6-star that you want to summon, then you can start building them now. But I recommend you guys to start building these 4 characters first. And after we get them to level 30 later on, we'll get the quest or the task that will require you to get the insight for these guys. So I think it's the same for all 4 of them again, that you have to get their insight to insight level 1. So basically, just follow the tasks over here. Following the task will not waste your resources, okay? So it's really best that you use all your resources first on these 4 characters. Probably just get them to insight 1, probably level 10. I think that should be enough. And then later on, build up whoever is the character that you want to build the most. So yeah. Oh, and also, this is 100% free to play. You don't have to spend anything in order to clear it as fast as I did. If you look at my shop here, like, there's nothing here to buy. You have the $1 packs, $5 packs, the battle pass selected packs over here. I kind of don't like what they're selling here, because if you look at this thing, summon pack for 10x, 10 pulls is $10. That's like $1 per summon. It's so expensive. What the hell? Game is so expensive, man. Look at this. One summon is for $1. Like, huh? Crazy. Okay, but yeah, you don't need to spend anything in this game. Like $0 spent on this game, and you're still able to finish it in 24 hours. Less than 24 hours. Probably even less than 8 hours, probably, if you just play it as fast as you can. Or you just really, really 100% speedrun it without sleeping as well. Because I slept for like 9 hours after streaming this for like 5 or 6 hours. Right? So yeah, it's possible to just finish it all up that fast. But again, if you are in it for the story, take your time. There's no reason for you to be rushing this game. Like, no reason at all if you're really just a casual player. Like, I mean, I am a casual player, but I just want it to be not a hassle once I start playing any other games. So, yeah. So if you're wondering how you can get them to level up, well, basically just do your main quest and get the tasks, right? Tasks here are going to give you a lot of the level up material. So there's a lot of dusts over here. And of course, don't forget to check your mail, because the game has just released. There's so many rewards in here that you can just claim. And a lot of them is giving you dusts, right? A lot of dust and Sharpodontes that can help you level up your characters. And also, don't forget, go to your settings, right? Down here. Just below the bank settings and exchange code rewards. Enter the show is one of the codes that we know right now. Alright, there you go. 4k dust, 3000 Sharpodontes, Battle of Pages that you'll use for insight. And then the other one is 1999 gift. Right? Confirm that. And ta-da! So much dust. So you actually have a lot of resources to level up. But be careful when leveling up characters, because early game in this game is like 4 hours. After 4 hours, you're already in the late game. Enemies are getting tougher and you want to build 5-star and 6-star characters already. But I think these guys can still hold out pretty well if you invest resources on them. But for me personally, I would just invest enough for them to get through the story, and then I'll start summoning for the characters that I like. Except Soneto, actually. Soneto is still pretty good until the later stages of the game because of her skills. So if you didn't know yet, Soneto has a disarm on her skill 1 here, or one of her skills. So disarm basically disables the enemy's attacks, which is super important in a lot of the content in this game, especially if you have the somnambulism thingy already. But anyways, yeah. The thing is, don't think about leveling these guys up while you're in stage 1. Just level it up. You don't have to think about it. Just level them all up. Stage 1 will be such a breeze, or chapter 1 will be such a breeze, and you'll be continuing on to stage 2 with such ease as well. And then you'll be able to unlock all the other stuff for resources over here. And then you just do whatever the task is telling you over here. You can see here, these are the things that is required for you to do. And most of it is just going to be unlocked through the daily quest, right? And then as you progress here, you'll see there are psych cubes over here. That's very, very strong. Act 4 is a lot of resources. Act 5, again, another psych cube that you can use for your healer. Act 6 is the costume for Soneto. So pretty good to keep Soneto until then. And then, yeah, basically you get a lot of summons from this as well. So for me, I have 4,000 summons right now that I have not yet used. So I don't know. I might just summon them all afterwards, after I finish all the story quests on this account, because for this account, I don't actually really plan to play it for a long time, but it's just here to show you guys what you want to do while you're trying to finish this game. Okay, so yeah. And then you'll see here, you have your activity points. So 154 out of 63. The thing is, you don't have to worry about the activity points running out, because at the beginning of the game, while you're leveling up, it's actually very easy to level up your account. While you're leveling up, they're going to give you free, or it's going to refill your energy or your activity over here. So I don't think you'll ever run out. So it's definitely possible to just speedrun all the story content. As soon as you start failing some of the stages, or some of the stages are starting to feel really hard to clear, then that's just the signal for you to start powering up your characters. The ways for your characters to get stronger, first is levels, right? Getting them levels will definitely increase their stats. Next is insight over here. So there are different insight bonuses for each of the characters. So you can see it over here. So this is different for each of the characters. So my characters right now are insight level 2. So basically, at the beginning, the max level for each of your characters is level 30. When you get them to insight level 1, they will be reset back to level 1. But their stats are already stronger than a level 30 no insight character. So once you get to insight 1, they'll be back to level 1, but their max level is up to level 40. And once you get to insight 2, max level is up to 50. And again, at insight 3, you'll be able to get them to level 60. Okay? Fun thing that you get to unlock as well as you get to insight level 2 is that you get to change your character's dress or appearance, right? So it's like skins, right? So we have Medicine Pocket here. She doesn't actually... There's not much difference with her. But yeah. But I think one of the biggest ones is here on Cornbloom, right? So she's super shy here, and then... Oh, come on. Why am I simping? Stop simping. Anyways, we got off on a tangent over there. But basically, first thing, of course, is levels and insight. Next up, after levels and insight, you have Psycube over here. So these are the free-to-play Psycubes that you get from finishing the acts that I've shown you earlier. I think it was Act 3, and then this one you get from Act 6. So you can see here, this is basically increasing your ultimate might. I think this is just basically your ultimate damage, right? Ultimate might. And then when the carrier attacks, if the target's HP is above 50%, damage dealt is increased. At level 1, this is increased to 8%. But I've got a second copy of this already. That's why it's up to 10%. This one is really good for a healer, because you can see here when a round begin, healing done plus 3% for the carrier stacks up for up to 4 times. Okay, so that's one of the things. And again, you can also level these things up when you click on engrave and you click this. There will be these materials over here that you can use to level them up, right? And as you level them up, their stats get increased, basically, right? So it's pretty good to level them up. Later on in the task, you can see here there's also a task here that requires you to level 40 them. So you can see here I'm already at Act 9, right? So I just followed this thing to the T, right? This is my guide, and this should be your guide as well. So you don't have to think about anything, just follow this thing, and you're sure to actually be able to finish everything in the game ASAP. Okay, after Psycube, right here, we also have Resonate over here. That's going to increase your power. So basically, there are Tetro blocks over here that gives you stats. You can click here, Resonate stats. So these are all the stats that I have on this character, and you can see here these are the different possible blocks that you can place in, and they have different stats for each of the shapes. So you can just mix and match or put in whatever stats that you are actually looking for. For my case, I'm trying to look for a lot of crit rates because Regulus is a little bit crit based character, right? So yeah, basically this is one of those. Okay, and again, there's a lot of resources there that you will need if you're trying to level them up, but you can just follow them along. It's super easy to actually find out what things you are looking for. Like for example, if you're trying to go for next level of insight, if you click this, right, there's this thing where you can just click go to go for it, right, to find it, right, or go for this, something like that, right? So these are things that you can just do to make it so much easier for you. Wow, this is actually very expensive to go inside 3. But anyways, yeah, basically that's it. Super simple. Like this game is so simple. You finish all the chapter 4, you unlock all the resource farming stuff here. Go for insight level up your characters, and then do artificial somnambulism. Okay, so after you finish all the things that you have to do in the story mode, then this is the next thing that you have to do aside from doing hard mode. Okay, because hard mode, of course, is also going to require you. It's going to be a little bit harder as well. Like this one requires you insight 1 level 40, right? So that's already kind of hard. But if you go here as well, I think this is kind of their end game content where you have to traverse like these 10 stages over here with your characters until you hit level 10. And as soon as you get to beta over here at level 6, 7, 8, they're going to require you to replace characters that you have. So you don't you actually just need to create like two teams, or just have 1 damage dealer, have 2 supporting characters and 2 healer characters, and then just switch them all around. That's actually just what's going to happen around here, which is really good for the game because it encourages you to be building multiple characters in this game. Okay, so basically that's it in this game. Like this is the point where it's actually going to become a real side game for whichever main game that you are playing, right? So you can just log in every day, do your daily task, and get out, right? That's pretty much it. The other thing that you'll be doing here every day is to collect whatever is in here on your wilderness, because this one gives you a lot of dust and Sharpodontes as well, required for character leveling. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you make this game a side game. As Mr. YDCB has said, this game is the perfect side game. But you will only make this a perfect side game once you have completed all the story mode and of course the chores that come with it. So once it's become something that you can just do 30 minutes to 1 hour, then it's a side game, right? So you can see here we have the energy system that you can just wait for to reset, and then you can do it, right? And then yeah, pretty much that's a game. So yeah, if you guys have any other tips, tricks, let me know in the comments below, you know. And like the video if this helps, and subscribe if you have not yet for more content on Reverse 1999, probably. Because I might have stopped playing this already after 3 days, haha. Anyways, this is everyone. Thank you for watching. See you again next time. Bye-bye.